Hello everyone and welcome back to Zoodesia Zoo! We are here in the brand new, amazing world of Season 2, having just visited Zomberry Village, which is down below us, and we are getting ready to explore the rest of the edges around our new home, so I can show you guys where the Village of Light will be, I can show you where the Memorial Garden is, I can show you where the Nympsia Garden is, and of course, the Tree of Light, or the Tree of Illumination, depending on what you want to call it. Oh my goodness, and you guys have been so amazing! Thank you so much for all of the kind comments and questions and just everything that you've been talking about. Like, I will have Senior and Broomtail moved in, don't worry. I haven't forgotten a lot of the characters and a lot of the people as much as we just haven't had time to move them over. It is a lot of work to move over 2 years worth of hubbubaloo to a new place. Joey! Joey, I can't wait to trade with you! It's going to be so exciting to start doing custom seeds and exploring all of the science, like the little agriculture mod that we now have, Joey. I know, right? Oh, I just can't wait. I can't wait till we get settled enough that I can start trading with everybody too. Is that Junior? I want to give him a hug. JJ! You get a hug too! Hug! He's like, Mom, jeez. Alright, I wonder if this picnic basket... Ah, you can't open it. Alright, but yes, oh, I love their cute little yard. We'll probably get Senior in the world and we'll let him just hang out right about there. He's pretty chill. He just likes sort of relaxing. And he's a pretty good guard dog too. In fact, we might see if I can get him to behave like a proper guard dog for everybody. Also, I need to add stairway. And, oh, I did add a stairway in this house. Oh, it has a little closet. Now I remember. This is the Birchwood house. I don't know if we came up here yet. I don't know who it will belong to yet. We need to decorate the houses as time goes on, but that'll be stuff for side quests. For now, I'm going to pop up to where you see the Tree of Illumination up there. So let's go to the other side of Zomberry Village. Is this new? This is new! Oh my goodness, there's some goats! So one of the other zoo crafters must have snuck on when they saw that we were in need of new goats for Junior and JJ and left them here for me. That is so funny. Alright, well let's close this and let's see what kind of surprise goats we now have. And we'll have to come up with names for them. Hello! Oh, you're definitely a Mud Pie. You're definitely Mud Pie the goat. Oh, are you going to be another Polka Dot? Are you Polka Dot the second? Yeah, I think you're Polka Dot the second. Don't you guys jump out from here? Can you jump out? Let me try again. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not taking any risks. There we go. Oh, they're gonna eat those. No! I wasn't able to pick up those pieces and they ate them too fast, but we needed to get rid of that other ramp because goats are very good at jumping. But this is awesome! So you guys have not met, other than Mara, who these may be from, you guys have not met the other zoo crafters yet, but they have bases. We will go be visiting them in the future. We're all just kind of getting used to the new world and still settling down. Alright, and then the last surprise goat. So cute! Look at them! Oh, okay. Mud Pie the second, Polka Dot the second, Moo Cow the second. I'll get you guys name tags later. I'm gonna have to go back home to go snag those and use them in the future. JJ, my son, you have your goats back. That was very kind of the other members. That was so cool. Oh, I know, JJ. That's right. I was supposed to be on this side of town. And that means I can get milk from them. Yes. Wonderful. Alright, let's pop out here, make sure we close the door, and don't worry, even though you guys can't see it, we used a lot of carpenter's blocks and hidden blocks to light up the entire village. So when night does come, and the days last pretty long right now while we're exploring, but when night does come, the villagers should be safe, which will be wonderful. And for those of you guys who don't know, all of the villagers of Zomberry Village are cured villager zombies that I have cured over the years, and they have come and moved in, and it's just, it's like a big wonderful family. Alright. And we saw, oh hello little dragonfly. Ooh, let's get this cotton piece right here. My foraging instincts are returning and I'm just getting so excited about like poking around and trying to gather things. Alright, so sheep. There's a bit of a problem. That's where the Tree of Illumination is, and we need to make a path up to it at some point. I haven't made paths yet. I just kind of knew where some of the general things were, but I mean it, guys. This world is by and large pretty much completely untouched and unexplored. So I don't know where we're going to be putting a lot of the exhibits. I don't know where we're going to be putting... come on. Up, there we go. There we go. I don't know where we're going to be putting like the villages that we need to rebuild, other than the Village of Light and the Relic Ruins Academy, or the let's see. Oh geez, what were we calling that place? Relic Ruins Academy, I'm pretty sure is what we were calling it. But I know where that is, and I know where we're going to put the Village of Light. And I know we're going to put the zoo like out around this area. I just don't know all the other details. So it's going to be a fun adventure to figure them out. And here is the Tree of Illumination! Huzzah! And basically the Tree of Illumination and the Nympsia Garden, which we'll look at in just a second, are the only two pieces of the Memorial Garden added in just yet, but we will be adding more in. And Mara has been here because she always comes in with the torches. But yes, here's the Tree of Illumination. It looks absolutely amazing. And oh, I love the new leaf textures and the new leaf wood that is on the 1.7.10 version of the Sacred Oak Sapling. So this is a Sacred Oak Sapling. We grew it for our 50th episode of Season 1. Hey, back off grass, I couldn't see. We grew it for our 50th episode of Season 1 of Zoo Crafting back in the old world. So not the old world, but the old world indeed. And I love it. I love these things. These sacred oaks can normally only be found in dungeon chests, but if we start pecking away at some of these leaves, we can now actually get sacred oak saplings falling from them. They're not common, but they will do it. Alright, and let's gather up this cotton here, just so we can make sure to clear that up. We're going to have to clear all this out and start replacing some of the things with the Memorial Garden items soon. Like Victor's tree from the Memorial Garden, and I wonder what else. I'm gonna have to put some thought into what else I want to add back from the old world. There's my baked potato. I'm gonna nibble on my baked potato. But then over here is where we have the Nympsia Garden. And for those of you who don't know, the Nympsias are these beautiful flowers, and each of these flowers represents 100 of you guys. And each of the flower buds could, because you know, I'd say squint your eyes a little, and there could be 100 little flower buds on the Nympsias. So each of these flowers basically represents one of you, especially when you get down to the bud size of it. And I did that because I like to kind of step back and look at everything and just be blown away and totally humbled by just how many Nympsias are here, which means that's how big our community has grown. But I've left lots of room for our community to continue growing as we do. Oh, and there's a little snake somewhere. Also a pretty little fountain right here. Look at you. Lovely. Ooh, I forgot I put that on the bottom of that. That's very pretty. But yes, so this is kind of like our way of sitting down and just having a physical scale to look at and go, oh my gosh, there's so many people, so many curious, amazing people who want to know more about the natural world here, right here in our Nympsia garden. And it's grown so big. I actually need to plant a couple more of the Nympsias, I think. When was the last time I added to it? May 28th. 186 flowers planted. We now need 2 more flowers, so I'm going to have to get a couple more Nympsias because there have been a couple hundred more people since then, which is kind of mind-boggling, but amazing because it means more of you that I can tell important, vital environmental things such as reduce, reuse, recycle, don't start forest fires, help little turtles cross the road if you happen to come across them, and other essential facts of life and nature. But, oh, and there's some oranges up there. I'm going to go pick those because those sound absolutely delicious. And actually, this would be a good spot to get a good view of the other side. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, good view and a good fall. But check this out, you guys. Look at this. Look at those mushrooms. There's mushrooms down there. And so much forest. This is, let's see, this is north, so this is the west fungus forest, so this is the west fungi forest, and we'll be doing a lot of exploring and a little bit of clearing out over here. But here is the forest that I think will build a lot of the Asian exhibits, which will include like the tigers and the Asian elephants and the red pandas and the pandas and like maybe a giant salamander if I can figure out a way to pull that off somehow. I have no idea what model we would use for that, but all of those guys. So, oh my gosh, and like the clouded leopard. There's a lot of Asian animals that we would be adding in here, including giant insects. China has some of the most amazing insects. I swear they look so cool. But we'll be exploring over here, and look at the chasm. I can't wait to explore the chasms. There's hundreds and hundreds of new ores and rocks and gems and the amazing things that they do. Look, there's some mycelium right there. Oh my gosh, do I have my silk touch pick? I do. Come here, bat pick. Alright, let's come over here. I'm going to get some of that because we could start maybe our own little mushroom garden. Also, I really hope I don't fall, because I forgot to make sure that Persephone could re-enchant my booties with feather falling, so that would be exceptionally painful. Come here, mycelium. There's some good mycelium. Alright, let's go ahead. Wink. No need to tear up my little hillside yet, I don't suppose. Alright, there we go. But yeah, and you can see the mountain that's on the other side of Mushroom Island right there. So what's the view like? I haven't seen most of this forest before. Just from where I've been working up here. I've not gone down there at all yet, which is so exciting. Look at those beautiful trees. Oh, I just can't wait to get down there and start exploring and seeing what's there. And then over here, my friends, you see this? You see this vast, wonderful expanse that just stretches and stretches and stretches for as far as the eye can really see? This is where the Village of Light is going to be built. We don't have anything in it just yet, because it needs a little bit of work, to say the least. I need to do a lot of work over here, but as time goes on, you're going to be seeing a lot more of the Village of Light returning and popping up around here. We'll probably give it a proper wall, but this is basically where the village is going to go. It's gonna spread throughout this highlands, and there's plenty of room. We're gonna go down there, actually. More little wild cotton. I'll leave that one just in case it wants to keep growing. Let's gather that. Oh my gosh, look! We actually have to put some things away in our backpack. Oh, it feels wonderful to be foraging around again and have things that we need to put away. Oh, that's awesome. Here you go, little chest. You can go there too. Okay, I would kind of break my bones if I tried to go down that way. Glad I looked twice. But yes, this highlands area just felt perfect because it's kind of up and out of the way. We can try to build it so that we light up as much of the area as possible and defend our wonderful villagers from any potential zombie raids that might try to come up. But it just felt so cool to be up really, really high, super high in the sky with all the villagers. Here's our little lake. Drink. Oh, what? No, thank you. No. No. That's the last sound you want to hear when you jump into a strange lake, is the sound of a zombie who seems like he's going to, like, bite your foot. That was the beginning of the terrible world epidemic that started in World War Z, the book, actually. Excellent book if you're older and not so scared of zombies. I definitely am. It was still excellent, but it definitely took it out on me. Oh, look. Wild carrots. Oh, I love these highlands. What are these? Let's gather up a couple of them. Root vegetables. This is the way foraging should be, my friends. And I will clear out the grass. There you are! No! You are very rude, sir. Just as I'm talking about how we're going to defend the Village of Light from zombie incursions. I like your hat, and that would explain why you're still around. No. Back off. Thank you very much. Don't pollute my water. Ooh, look at this. This may very well be a old ancient lake bed, so we'll have to see if anything's hiding inside of it at some point. I'm not a very good swimmer for some reason. There I go. Ooh, more wild carrots. Maybe we will get some, and some more things to, like, forage and look at. I just can't help it. Alright, we're gonna gather them up. We do need food, though, because we lost all of our food from the old world. It just doesn't save when you're moving. It never does. Alright, so let's take a good look down here to see what the Village of Light is going to have. And I see some lions. Or they could be potentially cougars, depending on what we want to use them for. And I see a whole bunch, and a lot of you guys are going to go, that's not a cougar, Seri, that's a lion. The thing is that skin looks very similar to a cougar skin. So what we do is we put those mobs into an exhibit that we build to represent a cougar habitat. And, like, then Bob's your uncle. It's the same thing. There's a lot of goats, which is appropriate for Junior and JJ's sake, I suppose. Yeah, I've actually never been down here, so I'm super curious to just poke around at the future Village of Light area and see what's going on. Wild carrots, I love wild carrots. Here's a whole bunch of things. Oh, that's a venomous snake! So, oh, that's another one! Holy days! Okay. Well, that was a little startling. Hey, back off! No, you can't eat my wild carrots, goat. I don't know what's worse, the goats or the venomous snakes. Well, honestly, like, of course the venomous snakes, but still. Alright, and there's fun little arches like this that I would love to do something special with. Like maybe build one of the towers, the guard towers for the Village of Light on top of it. Maybe like do some sort of, ooh look, there's some fossils. Maybe do some sort of like special work under it. I'm not really sure, but I love it. I love it, and I love the way that cotton grows all over the Village of Light like this. I'm gonna clear the grass out around it to see if it really will spread. But that's kind of interesting. I think this Village of Light might grow a lot of like wild carrots and wild cotton that they'll turn into normal carrots and like cotton fields. Here, look at all those wild carrots! I've never seen so many at once. Oh, that's excellent. So that supports my theory that they'll grow a lot of wild carrots here. What can I use these on again? I'm trying to remember. That's right, a veggie salad. Nice, healthy veggie salad. Which reminds me, I need to get my kitchen utensils again. Keep forgetting that. Okay, I'm going to leave a couple there just to kind of mark where they were super plentiful. Yeah, look at this. All this tall grass. But the reason that I want to oh my gosh, build the Village of Light over here is also because you can see the tree of illumination, but then it stretches and stretches and stretches, and it keeps going. There's so much room on this highlands. Hello, Mr. Raccoon, to build the village. And just think about how big the village can get. Just look around. There's already more than enough space to rebuild all of the buildings that were there. But let's go walk all the way to where the edge is. I know the edge is far away. I just don't know what it's like on foot. So let's see about getting there. Lots of geishel greens. I could get on sunflower pretty soon. A bear eating a bunch of sheep. Breed well, run fast, sheep. Alright, let's jump over here. There's some cows. I might... Oh, look at this! It's a German Shepherd! So there's some wild German Shepherds out here too. And we're going to see a lot of wild dogs in this world. And many of them do very, very well just living on their own out here in the open wilderness. So don't be too upset if you see a bunch of them. They're fine. They're not hurt. The stray dogs aren't really stray dogs because they're just like wild dogs and do very well in this world. But we will try to tame a few of them, including like this German Shepherd. We don't have what we need to tame it right now, but I'll remember that you're there, little buddy. Oh, look, here's its other members of the pack. That is so cool. What a neat little find. Oh yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4... There's quite a few members of its little pack over here. That's awesome. Alright, some random geishel seeds. There's a few things of sewage that'll need to be cleaned up. Look at all these! Look at all these sheep! Oh, wonderful. So we can maybe have some sheep in the Village of Light. Like lots of sheep pens. Ooh, there's a little... Don't mind if I do. Ooh, onions. I love onions. They're so good. Alright, let's pop up here. Alright. There's a whole bunch of like crickets up here too, which I think is interesting. And over here is the West Fungi Forest. So again, it's another fungus forest, but this is a totally different one that's over on this side. And it extends, I believe, at least from what I've seen from up here, quite a distance to the east, excuse me. This is the east, and that is the West Fungus Forest. So there's two different fungi forests, and this is the one that I think we might put in dinosaurs into, and a lot of dinosaurs, because we have 3 different dinosaur mods now, and hopefully the ability to squiggle with the skins and squiggle with the models a little bit to make even more. So that's our goal, and it's going to be amazing, and I love fungus forests, so it's really great. And I think there's actually a biome I've never seen before called like the silk glades. Yeah, look, there's a tiny little silk glades here. It is not very big at all. Apparently it has a zombie hiding in it. But yeah, there's a tiny little silk glades, and I would love to learn more about it. And then it's like this really interesting swamp. But I actually think it would be kind of cool to maybe like have the dinosaurs that lived more in like the greener, lusher areas over here, and then lead into the swamp for maybe dinosaurs that lived more in like these swampy territories over here. And we might save the silk glade to be maybe a special Like if we can, I don't know if we have silkworms. I'm gonna have to figure out if we have silkworms, but we might turn this into like either a spider exhibit or a special little silkworm ranch for all I know. Who knows? The possibilities are open. And of course, if you guys have ideas, pour them out. Pour your heart out in ideas. I can't promise you that they'll be done, but I have an entire notebook, an entire notebook full of your guys' ideas, and some of the most amazing things we've ever done in zoo crafting are because of your ideas, so don't be shy. Hello, German Shepherd. I'm a big fan of German Shepherds, so this is very exciting. There's a little mountain leopard. Hello, darling. I'm going to run past you before you decide you're hungry. Oh, remains of a zombie. They'll make good jerky treats, zombie jerky treat for the dogs. There's a bumblebee. Alright. Oh, and I think we're finally getting to the other end. So as you can see, it's just... like you can almost maybe get a good view of the entire, what will be the village, all the way over to where Zomberry Village is from here. Just barely. And I really hope this will be enough space to rebuild the Village of Light and accommodate as much of its growth as possible. Now, the cool thing, if we do run out of like the space up here on this huge highlands area, which we haven't really even fully explored. Also, I've never seen that swamp, so that's going to be... I didn't know there was a swamp over here. Kind of a surprise to me. Oh, look at that chasm. So cool. But yeah, if we run out of space all the way up here... No, potato, come back. I'm really hungry and I have no food. Come here, potato. There we go. Got it. But yeah, if we run out of space up here, we can actually go down. So maybe the Village of Light could start having... Oh, there's even more German Shepherds. Wow, I guess there's like just a lot of native German Shepherd packs around here. But yeah, if we run out of space up top, we can start either going up, so like make it even higher. Maybe we'll get some sacred saplings, plant a whole bunch of them, make more trees of illumination, and just build up. Or we could build down, so we could start going underground and having kind of like really nice hollowed out caverns that are really huge and just cleared out. Maybe have really beautiful mosaic glass pieces on the side and like light that goes up across the top of it, across the top of the cave. And so that would be really nice for building down if we ever run out of space for the Village of Light. And that's like looking far, far ahead though, because it's going to take a long time to fill up all this area. It truly is. What's over here? Alright, so we've got some Komodo dragons. Looks like a little quagmire, but then a normal looking swamp. I spy some fruit-bearing trees down there, or perhaps nut-bearing trees. So we'll have to do some more exploring down there. It'll be a lot easier when we have sunflower. That's kind of the appeal too, is it's not easy to get up here. So, like, conceivably, we could build a defense perimeter around the entire Highlands area and thus defend my home, Zomberry Village, and the Village of Light all in one fell swoop. So I'm pretty excited about that idea too. Dun 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 dun! And I'm so excited. It'll be a while. It'll be a while. Whenever we have new buildings pop up and get built and people move in to the Village of Light from the old world, oh, pardon me, lioness, then of course I will update you guys. But it's going to be a bit of a slow process because it will take a long time to get everything moved over. I mean, it's 2 years worth of work that we did. What on earth is that? That's fascinating. We're going to have to go look down at that. If that's a wasteland, then what we can do is we can work on terraforming this wasteland into something else and potentially using it either as zoo exhibits or maybe like a trading area. Who knows? The possibilities are open and endless. It's awesome. Oh my gosh, look at that cave! That's the coolest cave ever. I want to go in that cave and see what's in there. That just looks awesome. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's pop up here. I need to see if I still have torches. So many things. It's like you still have to unpack more and more boxes and be like, I know that my torches are in here somewhere. Alright, let's pop over here. I think we're almost done looking at the perimeter. Hello, Pigu. But yeah, the Highlands actually juts out quite a bit on this side too. So I mean, that's plenty of space for more farms, more buildings, more guard towers, more inns, whatever we want to build. Aha, and here we go. Look at this. Interesting. So there is a wasteland. Oh, pardon me, little snake. You're not a venomous snake though, so I'm not so worried. But the wasteland, it looks like, goes all the way up against the fungus forest. So we probably will be converting the wasteland into maybe a temperate forest or some other kind of area that we could use for our zoo exhibits. Hello, sheep, or chickens? What? Goats! I know my animals. My gosh, that was silly. But yeah, the goats, and then we're back around. Ooh, there's a little bee over there. I have lots of bees, though. I need to get them up in some apiaries, actually. But there we go. So here it is, you guys. This is where the Village of Light is going to be. And what do you think we should add in from the Village of Light first? It's going to take me a while. Like I said, every time we update the Village of Light, I will show you guys. But we'll also have to be really careful to make sure we add in our NPC guards and protect our villagers. So that's that, and tomorrow I think we're going to jump on the back of Sunflower and start doing a little bit of exploring on foot down around where we're going to build our zoo. And once we get the exploring out of the way, we'll see, I'll come up with a list. Oh, look, there's a slime island. Sweet. There! Look at it! It's got a couple little trees and everything. But yeah, once we get that out of the way, like exploring on foot just a teensy bit so we actually know what it looks like on the ground, then I'll come up with a list of 5 or 6 different types of animals that you guys can vote on for the new exhibit. And like the very first exhibit we'll build. And it could be a legacy exhibit, so I'll probably come up with like quite a few that will be old exhibits that we used to have. And like the duck exhibit, or like Naomi's cougar exhibit, or maybe the Pelican exhibit, you know, things like that. It could be an old exhibit, or it could be something newer. And I'll list them, and we'll vote on it, and then we'll try to get that exhibit completed and done, hopefully within a week, because we're going to be focusing on that quite a bit. And we'll do a little bit of resource gathering, and just start really kicking our zoo off. And I am just so excited. I am so excited to share this world with you. I have hardly looked at it, hardly touched it, and it's just taking my breath away. It is so beautiful, and I know, having just had glimpses of where the others have their bases, that this world is gorgeous everywhere. So I will see you guys next time. I cannot wait to share more of the world with you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and remember, stay curious.